Hi Gemini, welcome back to Omkaratarot and to your first love read for the year of 2023. Wish you all a very happy new year, Gemini. And well, let's see how you're feeling now, how your person is feeling, and what action we can expect in this connection. And yes, Gemini, these are general collective readings, will not resonate with all of you. Please keep that in mind. Take what works for you, leave the rest. So let's begin. Welcome back all my subscribers. Welcome in newcomers. Do join us, subscribe to the channel, become part of us. We welcome you in. So Gemini. Okay, newcomers, I'm setting down two sets of cards here. One side will be for you, one side will be for your person, and in the center, I'm going to have your dialogue message cards, mutual energies, etc. If this is your reading, Gemini, you'll know which side you're on, right? For me, this is going to be person A, this is going to be person B. Bottom of my deck, I have the Five of Wands. Well, some conflict going on, Gemini, maybe fighting, arguments, maybe other people in the mix, I don't know. I'm going to clarify this overall energy as well. But first, let me just take a look at the first four cards, two on either side, which is your feelings. One person feels, Gemini, that they were probably dealing with a trickster. They got tricked and they'd rather be alone, single, independent, and get away from this trickster, basically, accepting the fact that they were dealing with one and focusing totally on themselves, I think. The other person, they are hoping this connection hasn't totally ended. In fact, they want to come out of the cold with person A from what I'm feeling. They're hoping this connection hasn't totally ended. So let's see what's going to happen then, gems. I'm going to start with your dialogue message cards. Let's see if you guys could say something to each other, what that would be, and then we'll do the clarification. Gemini and their person spirit, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? Gemini and their person, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? Gemini. Okay, let's take a few more gems from another deck. And if any of you are looking for personal readings, my email is in the description box below. You can reach me there. Gemini and that person. That's too many together. Gemini and their person. Gemini and their person spirit. Gemini and their person. Okay, and just a few more gems from a third deck as well, and then we'll begin. Gemini and their person, if they could say something to each other, spirit, what would that be now? Okay, one more. All right, let's start your reading, gems. The first card here says, a part of me died when I let you go. Shame on me, I put others before you. Soon after, I realized they were of no value to me. You just would not understand what I'm going through. Most days, I don't even understand. My pride and ego led us astray. I have inner childhood wounds. It's still not over, boo. Like I said, somebody doesn't want this connection to be over. At least they're hoping it's not. I love when you flirt with me. I'm starting to understand our connection. I know you're the one for me. I'm happy for you. One person has given up and said, okay, I'd rather be single, or do what you have to, I'm happy for you. Don't let my arrogance fool you. I feel unworthy. I never loved them. It was just about the sex. I love you. I keep looking up at the stars, hoping you're looking at them the same time that I do. So maybe there's distance between the two of you as well. I have a need to always be right. Sorry, I gave you a hard time. I was dishonest with you and myself. I lived one big lie. So, Gemini, these were some of your messages. If these were resonating, let's start your reading with an angel blessing card. Let's see what my angels have for you today as a blessing, guidance, advice, or a message. And then we'll start the clarification. Okay, so the card here is Wise Decision. I think it's time now to make wise decisions instead of just playing around and being an ego and pride and this and that. I think one person is trying to make a wise decision for themselves to say, hey, I'm not going to be in a relationship where I'm not treated well, or my person's not putting in the work or treating me like a fool. So yes, it's time now to make some wise decisions in your life, Gemini. Okay, so Spirit, let's start the reading. I'm going to start with person A's energy. And newcomers, this is not like, man is here and the woman is there. These are just two souls in front of me. Their energies, how they feel about each other, what's the most likely action they'll take towards each other, and that's it. If this is your reading, you'll immediately pick up which side you're on, right? For me, this is just person A and this is person B. I could be reading for the same sex couple, right? So there is no gender here. So person A, let's start with you. In your feelings, you have the Magician in reverse. What does that mean for you? What's the Magician in reverse? Magician in reverse. Yeah, I think person A is kind of accepting. It's like I'm accepting that I was dealing with a trickster, and I'm cutting this out. I'm making some wise decisions for myself. I don't trust them anymore. I did wish that they would have put the work in, but since they haven't, I'm going to cut them off now. I don't trust them anymore, and it's better that I move on to a brand new beginning, take that leap of faith and jump off that cliff and, say, hey, if this is not working out, I would rather work on myself. So this is one solo individual focusing totally on themselves, their pentacles, looking good, feeling good, maybe just feeling very secure in themselves as a single person, and saying, I'm cutting out a person in my life who turned out to be a trickster. That's how they're feeling, at least at the moment. So, Nine of Pentacles. What's the Nine of Pentacles? Yeah, person A says, I'm not going to be juggled. I know my worth, right? If I have to be juggled, if I have to be, treated like an option, I'm not going to allow that. I'd rather respect myself and cut away the situation, drop the ball, because I know my worth. Yes, person A is totally focusing on themselves because they want to come out of this. They don't want any more stress. They don't want any sleepless nights. They don't want to wonder where their person is at and why are they in a connection with me. Like one of the cards said, it was just about the sex and, I love you. But that's not a very good connection to be in, right? So person A says, I can't take that stress where I'm alone. I'm having sleepless nights and wondering where and who they are with. So person A says, I'm done. I would rather focus on myself at the moment. Why do you feel this way, person A? Tell me. Hierophant. What's the Hierophant? Were you expecting? Were you expecting a proposal or expecting long term? Okay, one more. One more. One more. I have a feeling person A was kind of expecting some kind of commitment. Maybe they were expecting maybe their person to come towards them or communicate towards them, or maybe some communication did happen. But the communication was not very good. It was, whatever was revealed by their person maybe when they came towards them or communicated was something about this addiction or their toxic behavior. Maybe person A found out that they were still attached to something or somebody else, or they had some, uh, karmic ties still attached to them, that's when I think person A decided, I'm not going to deal with this anymore. I can't take this conflict. I can't just, maybe they wanted them to fight for them, but person A said, no, I'm not going to be part of the competition. I think person A felt that their person was unwilling to put any kind of solid work into the connection. So, Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Eight of Pentacles in reverse, Spirit. Yeah, this person A didn't want to have a repetitive cycle of somebody just being a player, being inconsistent. Whenever they wanted, they would come in, maybe have a little bit of passion and then leave again and come back again. This is like round and round and round, the same kind of behavior, and without putting anything actually, any concrete work into the connection. That's how person A decided, I'm not dealing with this, I'm giving up, and that's it. I would rather focus on myself. So, person A, good for you. You made a good, wise decision for yourself. Now, tell me, how do you now currently see this person, or how do you see this connection now? Person A says, well, there was a lot of attraction between us. I felt we were, kind of connected on some soul level, or we had a soul tie. There was an intense physical attraction as well, but that's what kept me bound and tied to them. But all it gave me was stress and tension, because I was hoping that, they would make a choice and choose me, maybe choose to move forward with me into a happy union, like a happily ever after. I'm so sorry. I forgot to switch my phone off. Give me just a second, please. Sorry, I'm back. Okay, so person A says, I was really stressed out because I did hope that they would make a choice. They would choose me, we could have something long-lasting. I did feel that we were meant to be together. This seemed like a very strong bond, but they never moved this forward. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Things were just stuck in one place. My person was not putting in the work with me to move along to a beautiful future, which I felt we could have had. But all they kept me stuck on them, alone, stressed out, not knowing which way this connection was going. So that's the reason, Omkaratarot, the way I see this is, it's time for me to maybe take that leap of faith and jump off the cliff and tell the universe, give me wings, catch me, do whatever you have to, but take me to a new path. I think person A is making this decision. I mean, I had this Fool card here twice now for them. Yes, I think person A is kind of thinking of a new beginning, saying enough is enough. I can't deal with a trickster who's never going to choose, never going to do the right thing by me, and just keep me stuck. And just this has been going on maybe for some time now, where they are being inconsistent or just behaving like a player. Okay, so give me one more for the Fool card. Where are you going, by the way, person A? What's the Fool card? What's the Fool card? Do you want a new beginning with person B or on your own? I think on their own. I think person A is happier being in their solitude, in their hermit mode, than be in a connection where they are always feeling alone. It's like I'm in a relationship, but I'm not. I'm still alone, but I'm stressed out. So why don't I take this journey by myself, where I can be in my hermit mode, yes, connect with my spirit guides, find that peace, harmony, and then the universe can set me off on a new path. So that's where person A is at. Now what action they will take towards person B is here, which I will open later after I check on person B's energy. Let's see how they are feeling. So person B, what about you? You have the Death card in reverse. What's that in your feelings? See, I knew it. Person B, you don't want this connection to end. In fact, you want this fight to end. You want to put person A into your little boat and sail away towards happiness and peace and, harmony once again, you're really hoping that this connection is not totally over and out. In fact, if you've been feeling a bit, abandoned and left out because person A is going off on a new journey, you want to come out of that. You don't want to be left behind. Yes, you don't want to lose your Empress. You feel your Empress, that's person A, is upset with you, angry with you. You want to come out of your cold. Second time, the same card, Five of Pentacles in reverse. You don't like the fact that this connection has gone out of balance and you're on the verge of losing out the queen above all queens. Somebody you wanted, maybe you still want to have, a future with. So why do you feel this way though, person B? Why do you feel this way? Person B says because I think that they're telling me what they did. Person B says, I was sitting in my ego and pride at that point, Omkaratarot. I was sitting like, ha ha ha, look at me, I can do anything and get away with it. I think person B was the one who was breadcrumbing, giving to more than one, not offering person A a stable, balanced connection. Why? What's the Six of Wands? Because they always wanted to see what else was out there. Wanted to see if the grass was greener on the other side. They knew that was making their person unhappy, but they did it anyway. They wanted more time. They didn't want to make any decisions, so they kept other people in the mix so that they wouldn't have to. One more. They also did feel that this was a very good connection. Person B also felt that this was a very harmonious connection and also recognizing that they did wrong. The Justice in reverse. I think person B is the one who did something which was not right. This is like, I didn't do right by them. I want to make things right. I want to heal things with them because I never offered them anything equal. I breadcrumbed them. Six of Pentacles in reverse. Maybe they were not ready for commitment and they didn't want to. Yeah, I think person B had maybe also recently gone through a breakup. Maybe person B had a connection in the past. Maybe they could have gone through a breakup in that. Maybe person B at that point was healing and didn't want to get into another connection immediately, so they wanted more time, so they could be confusing person A that, okay, I like you and I have others as well. I have a feeling person B was trying to stay single as well. They wanted to maintain their independent status, not having to commit to anybody, maybe still healing from some past hurt. Okay, so person B, now what? Now you don't want this connection to end with person A. So how do you see them now and how do you feel about the connection? Page of Pentacles. What's the Page of Pentacles? Okay, so person B says, it backfired on me, Omkaratarot. Whatever games I played here, they totally backfired on me. Things are totally stagnant between the two of us. Maybe person A caught them doing something or lying to them or cheating or something. So person B says, oh my God, it's totally stagnant, Omkaratarot. I feel things backfired on me. My own pride and ego got in the way. It backfired on me. And there was a card here which said that as well. My pride and ego led us astray. So what's the Sun card? What's the Sun card in reverse? Person B, as much as they want to talk to person A, but they are still sitting in a little bit of stubborn energy, let me put it this way. They don't want to show person A that they are miserable without them. They could be faking happiness. I'm fine, things are good, inside them they feel powerless, but stubborn. It's like they don't want to. Give me one more. Person B. Yeah, see, now the problem is Heart of Hearts person B actually wants to rush towards person A and say something. They want to tell them, say something. I'm going to ask what. But right now, the reason why they're sitting in their stubborn energy, still that ego pride is still there, pretending all is good, I'm happy, which they are not, is because somewhere person B says, I feel my person has already detached from me and they walked away emotionally. I don't even know whether they're available. And what if I rush towards them and tell them, that I want them, or, I want a connection with them, and they say, who are you? Like, I knew you then, I don't know you anymore, and I've walked off already. So that's the little bit of stubbornness that this person is sitting in, only because they're so scared that moving towards person A will be useless now, and they suspect, I think, person A has detached and moved away from them, at least emotionally. But tell me, person B, I'm very intrigued to know, with this Knight of Swords energy, you want to rush towards them and say what? If you didn't have this fear. That they missed out on an opportunity, they feel bad that they never invested in the past. They should have invested when the time was right. But what they really want to say, they want to rush in and say, can we do it now? Can we do it now? I'm ready to offer you a stable, brand new beginning now. I'm sorry I disappointed you by not investing in the past, but I'm ready to do it now. That's what they truly want to say to person A. Right? But the reason for them not coming forward or, sitting in their stubbornness is only because they're scared that person A has detached already. Okay, so let's see what actions you guys will take then. I'm going to take another deck for this one, and while I shuffle this one, may I request you, Gemini, if you could just tap that like button for me, please. Helps the videos to circulate, makes me happy. Thank you. And newcomers and repeating viewers, the ones who haven't subscribed already, it's absolutely free for you to do so. All you have to do is tap that subscribe red button below and join our Omkara family. We welcome you in. Start this brand new year with us. Alright, so person A, action from your end towards person B or otherwise. So person B somewhere is realizing, and person A also said, yes, I am moving on to a new beginning, but I don't see them detaching emotionally. It's more in the 3D, I think. They're trying to say, okay, my person is not putting in work, so I'm going to focus on myself. Person A, tell me, action from your end towards person B or otherwise. 9 of Wands in reverse. Person A is exhausted, tired. I've tried it so many times, Omkaratarot. I'm the one who always made the effort, and I see nothing coming from them in return. So I'm giving up. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. Clarify it for me, please. 9 of Wands in reverse. Clarify the 9 of Wands in reverse for me, please. Tower. 10 of Swords, Ace of Wands, yep, and the 3 of Wands. Yeah, person A feels the Tower has already happened, right? They feel that person created this Tower moment between us and betrayed them. Person A feels betrayed by, person B. Maybe person A had a lot of hope and wish that person B would put in the work, would be there for them, and when they didn't, it was like a wake-up call or a shock to person A where they felt totally betrayed. It was like the end. Yes, person A is kind of gearing up for a passionate brand new beginning. Yes, this person A has kind of turned their back. They are kind of also trying to see what else is there now. They haven't totally jumped in. I mean, this person has their surfboard and their swimming costume on and looking at the sea. They haven't really jumped in yet, but they are almost on the verge of it. It's like I'm going to jump into the ocean and let the universe, guide me as to where I have to go. I don't see them with anyone else. So this is like I'm on the verge of a new beginning. I'm telling this to person B in case you're listening. Your person is still kind of on their first, the first steps of moving towards a brand new beginning. I don't think nobody else has joined them yet. So, person B, what about you? Will you rush back and have this new beginning with person A, which I know you want to? You want to offer something stable. The only reason you're not because you're not sure whether person A is still available or not. So, will you take any action towards person A or otherwise? King of Cups in reverse. How's that an action? That's like, I'm not going to open up my emotions. I feel unloved, so I'm not going to say anything either. King of Cups in reverse, the devil. They're scared. They're scared to face. They are so scared of facing person A. Let's see. The Lovers. Four of Wands. Yes, this person is going through a lot of stress. Gemini, this is like I can't sleep, I can't eat, I can't work. All I do is I'm stressed out, I'm worried. They want this partnership, but they want like the past to be erased so that a brand new beginning can happen. Person B is also very attracted to person A. They also feel that strong lovers, pull towards person A, which person A was also feeling. I saw the same card this side as well. As much as they want to come and offer something stable, like a Four of Wands situation, we want to be together forever, this person is scared to face person A at the moment. It's like, I'm afraid of that sword that the Queen of Swords is sitting with. I don't know what they're going to say. They may say, why didn't I decide earlier? Why didn't I choose earlier? Why? I mean, I think there's fear in actually. So what does that mean? Does that mean you won't take any action? You're just going to sit in fear this week and not open up your emotions because you feel person A is going to cut your head off? Even though you want this Four of Wands, does that mean you won't take any action, person B? The Fool, okay. King of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles. Oh my God. I've never seen such beautiful cards. But I don't think you're expressing this. This is what you want. Person B wants the same thing. They want to take that leap of faith with person A. This person wants to now offer that big pentacle and say, I'm going to be your King of Pentacles. I want to be your forever person. They're dreaming of the Ten of Cups with person A. What is this, person B? Explain this to me, please. Or are you fearing that person A has moved on and is happy with somebody else? And that's why that could be it. I have a feeling the fear is that if they go and talk, this Queen of Swords is going to pick up their sword and say, you know what, you're a little late, buddy. I've already taken a new path in my life. You never chose. I already have somebody who's my counterpart now. I have a new person in my life. They're scared to come forward in case they find person A cuddled up with somebody else in the Ten of Cups. So this person is very emotional at the moment, feeling unloved. Am I right? Did I interpret that correct, King of Cups? Yes, I think you're scared because you feel, what if person A is already, taken a new path already? Six of Swords, Knight of Swords, and the Nine of Swords. Absolutely. Some person B is saying it again. Yeah, I feel my person has already sailed off with somebody else by now. And yes, I feel I'm a little late. Even if I run and try and catch them, I think my boat has already sailed off. I won't be able to catch it in time. And yes, I'm having sleepless nights about that. I'm very stressed out. I can't sleep. I have guilt. I have remorse. I feel the lack of love in my life, but I can't open up emotionally. See, that's the little bit of ego and pride even now. Like, if person A is moved on, then I will pretend I'm fine. Instead, they should be thinking, let me just go and apologize and make peace one way or the other and wish them the best if they have. At least clear their karma. That's why they're keeping quiet, because they don't, want to face that they've lost person A. So Spirit, tell me, 5 of Wands, why was this the overall energy for Gemini's reading today? 5 of Wands. 5 of Wands. Why is this the overall energy? 8 of Swords again. 9 of Wands. And the Page of Pentacles. Yep, I think person B has been seeing person A. Maybe they're hoping that they're still single or available, or if they go towards them, because they do want to charge towards, person A, hoping that they are still available, right? Are still single. They could be dreaming of the fact that, hey, if only I could go apologize to them. They want to communicate very bad because they want to come out of their own sadness. But the problem here is why this overthinking is happening, the stress is happening, is they feel, what if my person pushes me away or blocks me? What if they say, no, I'm not interested? And there's a big padlock on that house that I remember they lived in. What if? So this overthinking stress is keeping person B stuck. And yes, a little bit of their ego and pride, where they don't want to rush towards person A and say, here I am with an offer for you, and realize, oh my God, the fireplace is on in their house, and peep through the window and see them cuddled up with somebody else. So that's the problem. They are hoping, they are hoping and wishing that, person A is still single, but they don't know, so that's why the stress is there. So that's what I have for you. And they don't want to head straight into some competition or some fight or an argument, instead of, being able to have a conversation and get an apology or give an apology. That's what I have for you, gems. Till next time then. Love and light. Take care. Namaste.